Hey Cats fans, Ben Reeve here from The Hoop Show and welcome to another episode. This is part 3 of player previews for 2023. Now on this list I'm going to cover off Jonathon Ceglar, Sam de Koning, Esava Ratugolea, Tyson Stengle and James Willis. So another 5 names to go through. We've got Jonathon Ceglar first. Now he's probably going to share the ruck role. I don't think he's going to play many games. I think he'll be just a backup ruckman in the VFL for us. He might get 6 or 7 games in. It may just depend on the fitness of Reece Stanley and Toby Conway. I think it's going to be Reece Stanley and Toby Conway for most of the year. But you might see 6 or 7 games out of Jonathon Ceglar, injuries aside. But I think with his age and Stanley being a premiership ruckman, I think you back Stanley in every day unless Stanley's form really drops off. But I don't really see us needing to give games to Jonathon Ceglar at this point in time. You know, we got him for insurance last year. Reece did enough to keep his side most weeks in the team. And Toby Conway is almost ready to go, barring a bit of an injury to start the year. Hopefully he'll come good. But yeah, look, Jonathon Ceglar, 6-7 games, that's where I'm going at. Now, Sam de Koning, I've got Sam de Koning in our round 1 side this year. Of course, why wouldn't you? I've got him in a grand final side. Not rocket science there at all. I have him playing 23 games. I reckon they might rest him or might be take a precaution or 2 here or there. So 23 games or so. Got him as an All-Australian, first time All-Australian. I think almost got there last year, not far off it, considering. In fact, it's crazy what he did in 2022. But I think this year, another good performance from him. We'll see him get his first All-Australian blazer. I think they're blazers. Do you call them Guernseys? And I'm going to go with blazer. So All-Australian for him, along with Jeremy Cameron, who I mentioned in our first part of these player previews. Esava Ratugolea, here's an interesting one. Now, I don't have him as being picked in round 1, but I do have him being picked in the grand final side. Yes, I'm picking him to come good throughout the year. I think we're going to need him as an option, either down forward or up forward or down back, however you go, whatever direction you're facing. So I think we'll have him there. I think he'll play 15, 16 games throughout the year and come good at the right time of the year and hold his spot in the side. So you probably don't agree with me on that one. I know a lot of people were happy to, were willing to let him go to Port Adelaide at the end of last year, but I want to hold the faith a little bit longer, just like we did with, maybe we didn't, but just like, how we didn't necessarily trust in the Zach Guthrie experiment, but we hung around long enough and we bore the fruit for that. So I'm going to do the same thing with Esava, the big rat. Now, Tyson Stengle, obviously round 1, picked, grand final, best 22, end of the year as well. I see him playing 20 games this year. Probably have an injury or 2 along the way. Probably won't be as productive as what he has been in last year, but because it was a crazy year, 1 out of the box. It was just amazing. But he won't be too far off it, I wouldn't have thought. I think he'll enjoy. He's well part of the club now. Interesting to see how he goes without Eddie Betts, but I think he's an adult. He should be fine, and hopefully he's got a few friends around him there as well at the club to look after him and keep him on the straight and narrow. And our last one on this list is a player yet to make a debut for the club, James Willis. 0 games at the moment. Unfortunately, there's usually 1 or 2 players every year that just go through a couple of years without getting a game. Oh, look, I don't know. I haven't seen enough of him, to be honest, but I'm going to just, again, crystal ball it. I'm going to say he's not going to play a game in 2023. Look, prove me wrong, James. Play 20 games. Make me look stupid. Thank you. I'd love it if you did. But I think probably he might be one that just struggles to get a game with this amazing side that we've got. It's a pretty good side to get in. It's a pretty hard side to get into, so... anyway. So what did you think? Did you agree with any of those? The Esava Ratugolea one's probably the big one there. Jonathon Ceglar, 7 games. You may or may not agree with that. Depends if you like Reece Stanley or not, I guess, and whether you have faith in Toby Conway being ready to go. But I'd say Ceglar for 6 or 7 games and Esava Ratugolea to be in our grand final side. Anyway, thank you for watching. Check out the other 2 parts, parts 1, part 2. And the next part 4, coming up after this one as well. Thanks for watching, Cats fans. We'll see you on the next one. Take care. See you later. Bye.